So it looks like we may have dodged a major bullet, folks. Well, some of us for that matter, while others may be unfortunately out of a job. So Walmart is closing yet another store. Shocking. But they aren't the only ones. Walgreens and CVS have announced they are closing even more locations starting this week. So store closures have been dominating the news for a while now, pretty much this entire year for that matter. And with more and more businesses shuttering locations or going out of business for good, we now should keep close eye on CVS and Walgreens as these two retailers are beginning to start cutting down on brick and mortar stores across the country. But I honestly can't say that this comes as a complete surprise. I honestly don't know how they managed to survive this long, really. Their business model is poor and extremely outdated, and although their prices are unbelievably high, I don't think they're high enough to counter all the shortcomings. It was actually this time last year when CVS announced that it was going to be closing 900 stores over a 3-year period. And 2 years before that, Walgreens confirmed that 200 stores would be getting axed by then as well. So if you work for CVS or Walgreens, it is safe to say that the writing is on the wall. Your days are numbered. Time to go out and start looking for a new job. But whatever you do, don't go to Walmart. At least not in hopes of becoming gainfully employed. Nope, that's right. Walmart is closing down. The mega retailer has made the announcement that Walmart is closing down stores after a fire and other locations having been hit too. So millions of people across the U.S. rely on Walmart stores for their everyday shopping needs. And also when you just need a fix on working for free in the self-checkout stations, or perhaps catch a glimpse of an entangled relationship drama unfold into a wild fistfight brawl and domestic dispute with hair pulling, broken nails, and the possible lace front or weave becoming dislodged or unglued and landing in your shopping basket. Or perhaps maybe you just want to test your luck and see if you'll possibly become the victim of a violent attack in the parking lot. Maybe a stabbing or perhaps a shooting. You just never know what you're going to get when you go to Walmart. But for some unpaid Walmart associate fanboys and girls, they will be faced with added frustration from the norm of incorrect prices and terrible customer service. Oh, and shopping carts randomly scattered throughout the parking lot. Gotta love those door dings. Now folks will arrive at their local Walmart only to be met with closed doors, which will put you in a really awkward situation as you have to stare down the Girl Scout troop, Salvation Army man, and the brother pulling the smoker grill barbecue front behind his truck without a permit. All right, so that last scenario isn't really all that bad. I don't know why, but barbecue out of the back of a truck or a trailer just always seems to taste so much better than anywhere else. Maybe it's just the dry rub. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting distracted and kind of hungry. But the mega retailer has closed stores throughout the country, both permanently, as some shoppers witnessed this summer, and also temporarily, like when hundreds of locations in the Southeast were closed during Hurricane Ian. And with Hurricane Nicole expected to make landfall on Wednesday or Thursday this week, I would expect to see Walmart stores closing more and more stores closing down ahead of the dangerous storm approaching Florida's East Coast Atlantic Ocean shoreline. So now, Walmart is closing even more stores after several were set on fire. And in accordance with Walmart's company policy and in alignment with its health and safety compliance group, whose main objective is to assist in its commitment to provide a comfortable and safe shopping experience for its customers and members, and a healthy, safe workplace for associates and suppliers, Walmart has specifically recognized that fire safety is in fact one of its top health and safety priorities, and is currently dealing with a surprising fire threat, which is shutting down and closing at Walmart in Alabama and will no longer be open to the public following a recent fire. So according to the Selma Sun, the Selma Fire Department was called to the retailer store on Highland Avenue on November 6th due to a fire that was apparently started in the craft section of the store. According to the newspaper, there were no injuries reported, but Walmart has temporarily shut down the location due to smoke and water from the store's fire suppression sprinkler system. Now, what is even more shocking about this particular store closure is that this is actually the second time this Walmart location has been closed down by the corporate headquarters in the past 6 weeks. And the last store closure was for the same reason. A fire. I mean, I guess if you can't get people to buy your products, you could at least set them on fire and collect the insurance claim check, right? Free money. No, guys, seriously, I'm just joking. Do not do that. And I doubt Walmart is doing that either. So according to the previous report from the Selma Sun, the Highland Avenue location was temporarily closed back in early October after a small fire broke out in the back section of the store on September 30th, forcing the location to remain unopened to the public for 2 days. And although this Selma, Alabama location has been hit twice, it's not the only Walmart store to have experienced a fire this year. A Georgia Walmart located in Peachtree City is still closed now as of recording this video and has been closed down since August 24th after a fire erupted inside, which caused significant damage to the store's interior and the building's roof. And other local news reports indicated that the recent fires have taken place at Walmart stores in Webster, New York, Colorado Springs, Colorado, and Barnwell, South Carolina. Investigators are working on determining the cause for these wildfires sparking inside Walmarts across the country and have connected these Walmart fires with a concerning trend. Selma, Alabama police believe that the first fire at the store in September was the result of teenagers attempting to execute and carry out a TikTok challenge. Mayhem. But nothing has been officially confirmed at this time. Man, that's crazy. If it isn't bad enough as it is with the struggling economy and supply chains and inflation, we got kids out here trying to be Instagram famous and setting fire to the stores we need in order to survive. Can you imagine if this trend were to continue? I can't see Walmart putting up with this too much longer without either placing some new and insane protocols in place to protect their investments and products and goods, or maybe even worse, they decide to permanently close down and shut down more stores for good and completely wiping out more brick and mortar shopping options in order to accelerate their push towards a digital online ordering, home delivery store model that cuts down on their theft and, in this case, property damage and fire. Visit walmart.com. We are in a real mess, folks, but you better tell them badass kids to stop, or they're going to mess around and ruin everything for all of us. Now, I don't even shop at Walmart like that, but I can only imagine the impacts that these situations could have on our economy, communities, employees, and countless other connections to the mega retailers. It's just not good. And this all has the potential to snowball quickly with the addition of stores like Walgreens and CVS closing more of their stores at the same time, possibly fast-tracking their store closure schedules to stay ahead of the loss curve. And that wouldn't be good for anybody, really. Think about it. As of now, the Walgreens drugstore chain has announced store closures affecting 5 states, with several closing in New York and seeing their last days before the end of this month. 4 stores in Louisville, Kentucky are going to be going out before the end of November as well, plus locations in Tampa, Florida, Boston, Massachusetts, and Colorado. Walgreens specified reasons for store closures included a number of factors that were taken into consideration and called these decisions difficult. And at this time, Walgreens and CVS both have plans to add more stores to the list facing permanent closure. But on the bright side, we may have just all dodged a major bullet that would have critically wounded our supply chain and overall economy as a whole in general. Reuters headline reads, U.S. Rail Union representing 4,900 workers narrowly approves contract. So a labor union representing about 4,900 rail workers members narrowly ratified a tentative contract agreement with the U.S. freight railroads. Whew, that was close.